Yeah, we broke this story last night on NRL 360 to a possibility of getting agitated and not thinking he's getting what he's worth, and the players there quick to hose down those rumours. But what are we hearing?
I don't think it's a money thing there, Braith. He will be next year the highest paid winger in the game, $650,000.
It's not a money thing. What is it?
Well,
it's the only thing.
It's not the only thing. No, you look at the players that have left the club or leaving the club. They're his best mates. You've got...
So what?
Well, he wants to play with them. He spent some time with them.
So you think he wants to leave to play with his mates?
I think so. I'm serious. He's in
the best...
I know you guys said last night...
But they've just strengthened their team for next year.
You guys said last night that
when did he sign this new deal?
A couple of years ago, 4 years, right?
How is it not about money?
It was the first... Because he's on $650,000 next year,
$625,000, isn't he on?
Well, next year goes to $650,000, right? What would he'd be the highest paid winger in the game?
So you think it's because he wants to play with his mates?
I think that's what happened in the Origin camp.
I think he got his head turned... I get where you're getting to, Mick. I think he got his head turned in New South Wales Origin camp in the Blue Mountains. I don't know who it was. He's obviously besties with Jerome Luai. Somehow it's come up in conversation that, you know, would you consider maybe going to West Tigers? I don't know how. I don't know why anyone would want to go there at this point in time. I
still can't understand.
Well, it's obviously...
They've won 3 comps in a row. He wants to go to the West Tigers to play with mate.
He's probably going to win 4. Of course, it's going to have an element of money. I think the issue is... But he hasn't been...
Don't you start, mate. Hold on, mate. You left your mates. You left your mates to go play.
If he's on $650K, how much do you really... I heard you guys say you think he could be $1 million player.
No, I reckon he can get 900.
What's Josh
No one is offering 600. Lomax is on $650 next year. That is the benchmark for the best wingers in the game.
If I'm West Tigers,
he could get 900 at the West Tigers.
If I'm West Tigers, right, Braith made the point last night.
$900,000, they're making the same mistakes that they've made for the last decade.
They're not. They've never bought a Brian To'o.
For $900,000.
Do you watch him play footy?
I watch him play, and I think he's paid as the highest paid winger in the game, which is at $650.
You don't think he'd...
I would not pay him...
He's the most consistent player over... Consistent, not only is he the best...
He's very good.
The most consistent.
This is not a knock on Brian To'o.
I know that, but I'm trying to explain why I think he's worth that. He's an extra forward as well as a winger.
But what about if we sell it to you like this? He's going to go there to play fullback.
Mate, you want to compare the others that are on big money. Zach Lomax signed as a fullback. Nick Kotrick signed as... They're the guys on that big money, signed as a centre, right? So that's why
we're Brian To'o more consistent than Zach Lomax over his career?
Yes.
Every day of the week.
Is it a gamble or a risk paying overs for a player like To'o?
But I'm not going to 900
No, but is it a gamble or a risk?
What if you're West Tigers, though?
No, I just...
Given where they're at, they need a circuit breaker. They've got Jerome, they've got Taruva, but another circuit breaker. Brian To'o could completely transform that club.
So you'd pay him 900?
I would.
And do you think it's about money?
No, I don't think it is all about dough, right? I think that he's got his head turned in camp. Look, the key thing is he hasn't been shopped. Nobody shopped him. I think it just come out of blokes in State of Origin camp. We've seen this happen before. They all talk. They're all discussing salaries and whatever else is going on. Who might want to go where.
The 4 people that were his groomsmen at his wedding, Spencer Lenu, Stephen Crichton,
they're at different clubs, mate. They're all at different clubs.
That's the point. They've all left. They've all left. He's the last one.
But as if he doesn't have a close bond, that team, you watch them when they score tries, they all love each other out there. That's why they are as successful as they are. They're his best mates. But when you win a premiership, there's a special bond between all of them. I know it, and you know it too, Gordy. He's mates with all of them out there.
Well, we've all seen how close he and Jerome Luai are. I just get the feeling as though Rudin... No, I'm not saying that's the sole reason, right? But I am saying we've all seen how close they are. Jerome was the best man at his wedding. I get the feeling as though they must have had some sort of conversation. I think it'll all come to a head in the next 24 hours.
You know what will happen? I'll tell you what will happen. Penrith will go, here's an extra 50 a year.
Well, possibly. Or they might say, mate, you know what? You're the best paid winger in the comp. You're actually staying for the next 2 seasons. You're going to honour your current deal. And then if you want to go to the market after that, feel free.
I can't see Penrith letting him go at all. What do you guys think is going to happen then from here?
I think it all gets nutted out in the next 24 hours. His agent has gone out today and met with Matt Cameron, who's the CEO of the Panthers Group. And I dare say that they'll thrash it all out by the end of business tomorrow.
I think they'll get a little bit of an upgrade and stay.
That's my point, because it's all about
But it's not about coin.
I don't think it's... But I don't think... At first, I don't think anyone's going to pay him $900,000, right? And he's on good money. He's not an underpaid... He's not an underpaid player. We've seen it before when players are on 400 and they could get 800 or whatever the case may be.
I think you're underestimating this kid.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not about money, but his manager is.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Well, they clip the ticket. That's why they agitate.
This has come from.
It's come out of Origin.
It's come out of Origin.
That's how
Let's go to the market.
It's
Let's see what's out there, because then
And he said to his agent, you know what? I'm not getting what I'm worth.
I'm really happy here. I just signed a 4-year deal. Please don't say anything. I'm going to stay here.
Okay.